Hello, my name is Jim. I'm making a video game. It is called Fun Man. In the future, it'll be an explory, fighty, crafty, collecty type game. But as of the moment, it's a collection of systems that I'm trying to get to cooperate. I've been working on this for about a year, and I'd love to share how far it's come. If that's your thing, here is a map of my game world. It is shaped like a brain, and each chunk of the brain is a level. Here we see a shot of my map in a sandbox environment where slowly but surely it's filling up with game elements, like this Go port. This is how you get from one level to another. Over the game you'll be able to go in between certain ones, and it'll be fun, I hope. They don't go anywhere yet. Here's a loading screen that plays when you take a Go port. Next we have Fun Man's trailer. This is where the player's achievements will be displayed, as well as where crafting could be done. In certain parts of the game, it'll be first person to give the player more freedom to get a good look at things. Sometimes the indoor to outdoor thing will be like this, but other times it'll switch to first person, like this. This is Caldor's shop.
Hello, I'm Caldor.
He's your sort of guide for the game, who you go to for upgrades and advice and things like that. And here's our main character, Fun Man. If he couldn't do fun stuff, it wouldn't be that fun. Like many games, you get more stuff the further you go. In my game world, you start out with a fanny pack to hold projectiles, and I've chosen pool balls as the character's projectiles. So you can throw things and you can get into fistfights out of the gate. Somewhere in the game, you'll get this glove, and this glove will make your throws even more powerful. And then once you have that glove, you can get an upgrade that changes the qualities of the things that you throw. As of the moment, they just explode, but I have plans. Fun plans. Although you will need batteries for that to work. Over the game, your carry capacity will increase, as well as your stylish accessories. Another stylish accessory is this boot. When equipped, it helps prevent fall damage, as well as allows huge jumps and stomp attacks and electricity things. It's cool, although it does slow you down. You'll eventually get a hold of this bracelet, and at that point it just seems to do this silly thing, but it actually does a bunch more when it's equipped. It reveals secrets. And once you have the bracelet, you can upgrade to the Gonculator, which is used to solve puzzles, and it's also used to vaporize your enemies, if you so wish to do so. Fun. The sandal gives you a big speed boost, as well as a shield which shoves enemies out of your way. It'll be good for timed quests or getting out of jams. It also helps you jump pretty far. The amulet is like a flashlight for caves, but it can also be used to unlock hidden areas when it's equipped. Things like this rock with the emblem on it will be all around the game, and you'll see them, but you won't be able to access them, but then you can go back and you can access places you couldn't previously, which I hope will make for fun gameplay. The fez used to be a car key, but as of now I've scrapped the car, and now it's just a hat. But I have ideas. The dive helmet, you guessed it, it allows you to breathe underwater. Pretty cool. There'll be a lot of places to explore underwater. And the space helmet, that's top secret. Fun Man will also have access to sprays, which can be used on NPCs and have different effects on them. This is a mechanic I'm currently working on. I gotta figure out a better way to do it. It's a mess. It's a code mess. Speaking of NPCs, here are just a few of the many inhabitants of this world. Here are some simple ones, some pigeons and rats. Many of the NPCs look like Fun Man because they're parts of his subconscious. Ooh. Here is a boom miner, a little bastard who runs up on you with a mine, but the good news is, with a certain perk, you can reclaim these mines and use them in the game how you wish. Here's a gifter. He runs up and gives you gifts, but it is up to you if you wish to open them. Could be good, could be bad. A chucker is an enemy who could be lurking anywhere, just waiting to pelt you with something. Then they float away, not a care in the world. Here are a few unpleasant cave-dwelling monsters. These ones are very fun to make. I'm going to make a bunch of these. Here's little Snitchy. He's a camera who swivels around and takes photos of you. And here's the Puffer Springs Police Department. And they just follow you around until you decide to crime. And then they get you. The Potato Rascals are a gang that'll just come out and cause trouble every now and again. I call them that because their skin is all root vegetables. The Fisherman is a pile of garbage that tends to follow you around and hides in the shadows. And last for now are some Donut Men. There are only 8, but I should make 13 and call the gang the Baker's Dozen, or the Baker's Dirty Dozen. Maybe. If you pledge anything towards the project, your name will be enshrined in the Hall of Credits. You'll get updates on the project, as well as access to beta testing and a deal on the game when that time comes. If you decide to give a big old chunk of change, your name will end up on this plaque with this big golden statue. It's not a perk for everyone, but a man can dream. Do you like art? I like art. I've been making a lot of it for years and years, and if you pledge for an art envelope, I'll fill it with a bunch of cool prints and stickers and a handwritten thank you note, just for you. The way it goes, more cash, more art. You get it. This perk is international. You can be anywhere in the world. I'll send you an envelope. Have you ever wanted to be an NPC in a game? Well, I thought that would be a neat thing to offer. With a few shots of your head, I'll do a little computer magic and there you are. You're an NPC. These are very early versions of this. They'll look better very quickly. A pal mentioned that people might like having their pets as NPCs, so if you send along a picture of your cat and dog, I'll put them in there too. But due to the strange nature of the game, it's just adults and pets for now. No kids, please. I've been creating this game with the Godot engine on a PC, and it works fine on there, but I'm hoping to port it to Mac and Linux upon completion. And for those of you who prefer controller support, you'll be able to use one of those as well. My goal is to make the game available on Steam upon completion, but realistically that's a year or two away. But the more I'm learning, the faster it's moving, and I finally got over the code hump, so that was very, very cool. In conclusion, I'm doing my best to create a world for you to get lost in and explore, and any support here would help move that along. In a world where attention is a hot commodity, I appreciate you giving it to me for a few minutes. I thank you very much, and I hope you have a delightful day.